Hello. Hi, everybody. Hello, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello. Don't drink energy drinks unless you really, really want to. I just advise against it. This will give you kidney stones. It'll make the balls in your kidneys, in your livers. Is this tea good yet? Might be too hot. Hold on. This is a cozy Gundam building stream. Let us put the music on appropriate for the cozy Gundam buildings. Dragon Force 10 hours. Yep, that's about right. Hi everybody. Hello, how was your adventures? It was pretty chill. It was pretty fun. I'm not an adventurer. I am the adventurer. I don't go on adventures. I am the adventurer. I chose explicitly to invite people. God damn it. To a place. Yeah, I'm still coughing. At this point, I'm going to probably mainline Advil to reduce any inflammation. I can actually feel the pressure in my maxillary sinus, the left one, relative to me. So, yeah, I could tell where the problem spot is, and I've been massaging the shit out of it. I do my nasally rinses. I'm drinking tea instead of coffee today. Ooh, hot. Ooh, it's hot. Ooh, no. Oh, no. We're good. I'm exaggerating how hot it is. Let me say hi to everybody. Hello, Vakarian Punk. If you're around, could you tell me your squad number? Could you tell me whether you're Raiders, Gunners, or Engineers? Zeno Star, hello. Hello, Heal Memhim. Hello, Baby Tao. Special hello to you. Vakarian Punk, of course, special hello to you. Hello, Minis. Hello. Oh, you are still around. You just responded, the doy. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Munchkin Mimi, for the resubscription. Thank you for the 33 months. 34 even. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. We're probably gonna be doing a Gunner. Okay, thank you. We're gonna be doing some stuff later, and it's gonna be like, I'm planning a little donathon, a little subathon, a little 3-day event, all day streaming, all day, every day, big streaming, 10 hours of streaming. I'm a little scattered right now. I actually have a headache at this point. Hi, Pumpkin Muffins. Hello, Gravy Zagator. Hello, Poor Milk. Hello. Diallo Gamers. Thank you for informing me that you are, in fact, a gunner. Boop. 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 I'm here. Boop. Boop. Look at my piss water, guys. It's hot, warm piss water. I'm not gonna call it a slamathon. Not this time. We're gonna just call it a subathon, because I think I confuse people too much otherwise. Boop. Gunner. Yeah, I'm drinking throat coat with a little extra shot of honey. Gunner. We're rolling. 500. Up to 6,000. Boom. Easy. Boom. Catching up. Past Raiders now. Y'all took too much pity on the Gunners. Now they're taking over. Could be a Toyotathon again. I'm trying to not be too confusing. I'm trying my best. I just gotta reduce the inflammation. I've beaten sinus infections before. It took a while. This time I know it's better. This time I know I can really do it. Chamomile or jasmine. It's called throat coat. It's not the throat goat. In fact, I think the term goat is on the way out, frankly. I mean it. I feel like the term goat is on the way out. Too many companies have found out that it exists. Too many companies have learned of the existence of the term goat, and so now I gotta hear the commercials for Little Caesars go, "Come on down to Little Caesars. Our new deep dish pizza is the GOAT, the greatest of all time." And I kind of want to die inside. a little bit every time. Come on, open up, motherfucker. Ah, you heard that? You're wondering what you want for... Oh, look, what the fuck? Why is it so rubbery and weird? I didn't know he had a rubbery, weird dress. That's cool. Honey is good for the... Yes, yes. I figured it would be. Hence me drinking it. Did Skibbity die yet? It was never a real thing. It was just something people would say to make other people annoyed. Oh, the engineers are getting a little boost. Hi, Hedgie. Roll. 1d5. 400. Gotta keep the lead, huh? Properties. No, what am I doing this? 68. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't think Skibbity was ever a real thing. Personally, I think it, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It was always, it seemed like something that people would say just to elicit the response, what the hell does Skibbity mean? And that was like the only purpose that it ever had. And I recognize that because I have a big brain. Look at this gooey brain right here. You just need 100 more. At the next roll, you could just request for 100. You could just request 100, it's fine. You think it was Gen Alpha? Is that the one that comes after Gen Z? Is that the newest generation? Yeah, of course it is the new... Yeah, it is them because they did it because all the other generations are so fucking gullible. The boomers... Gen X, I feel like, is the most gullible and the most reactionary. They'll take offense to fucking everything. Millennials are the least gullible, but they still fall for that shit. They're still falling for the generational divide nonsense, saying, oh, I can't believe the styles, and I can't believe what the hell is a Skibbity? And then millennials do really cringe shit. Millennials will be like, oh, heckin' pupperino, heckin' doggo. Tips my hat. You win the internet, good sir. Oh, wow, heckin' checkin' dog. It's... Some people can pull it off, don't get me wrong. But let's be real. You're offended? Got him. Come on. Oh, millennials will be like, Disneyland is my whole personality. Wow, I sure love animated films. Hint, I'm making fun of myself. Wow, I sure love animated. Walking around like a millennial saying shit like, I love animated films. Oh, the throat coat is the throat goat. The greatest of all. By the way, chat, if you didn't know what goat meant, it means the greatest of all time. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. This is a very short stream. This is a very short stream. This is very short. It's like a 2-hour stream. I just wanted to hop on and build a Gundam a little bit before I head to work. I have work in 2 hours is 2.5 hours. Well, 3.5 hours, but I need an hour to go get lunch and go to work. So, wow, really? 8:30. I want to go at 11. I have that much time? I thought I had only 2 hours. Okay, yeah, so I gotta go in 2.5 hours. But I wanted to hop on and do a shorty little stream. I wanted to build a Gundam. I was feeling the itch to do so. And I figured I will stream a little bit as a hello morning thing while I do this. Frankly, to be perfectly honest with you, I kind of want to stream in the evenings a lot because that's when more people are around and available and not at work. I kind of want to do that. HG2, okay. But I've hit a conundrum because I don't want to abandon my morning crew. I don't want to like ditch y'all. That would suck ass. So what if I did some shorty morning streams And then some evening streams. Huh? He's gotta go crazy. Nah, I've been having a good time. I'm already crazy. Are these hard to do? They are not hard whatsoever. These are simple as fuck. These are actually like, they look hard because you're looking at the entire manual all at once. But you're only doing part of it. Hello? Hello? Double the route? Yeah, possibly. So... But you're only doing that much at a time. You know what I mean? Yeah, it is Charzaku. Hi, Akami. Hello. Hi, Akami. Can we get a shout out for Akami if we have anybody who could possibly do it? Is this a high grade? I've only been doing high grades because I don't have the budget for anything bigger than that. I know that the real grades and the perfect grades look like they have better quality, but frankly, I'm just gonna take a paintbrush and I'm gonna touch up all the little... I want to make them pop later, so I'd rather just do high grades so I can have more Gundams. Hey, you want to check something cool out? Check out this guy. This is not from Gundam, this is from Warrior at the Borderline, whatever anime it was, but this is probably my favorite mecha so far. Look at his toes. He's got toes. Talons, I guess you could say. This is sick. Oh, you're looking at the throne! Yeah, by the way, I updated my throne. I have a couple Gundams up there. I have a couple of the ones I want. Most of them from Witch from Mercury. Actually, it's toe spikes. Either way, the grippers are out. Also, hi, Nixie. Welcome in. What the hell is up? Congratulations. Congratulations. You're more likely around in the evening. You just have appointments galore. Yeah, I don't know when people are really around or not around. I just know that there's a lot of folks who came in last time I did a nighttime stream, and they were like, "It's so good to see you, Roo!" And I was like, oh, fuck, I used to be evening. I kind of want to stream all day. Maybe I could do alternating days. Some days, like, I'll do a morning one day, and then an evening another day, and then take a break, and then morning, and then evening. It feels a bit crazy, though. What's your favorite animal? I love... so many animals. I love so many animals. Do butterflies count? I think I'm most likely to cry if I see a butterfly, so... Huh. I like octopus. They're little friendly guys. The octopus is a noble and kind creature. What else? I did not know I had like 3 of these. A land animal that's not a butterfly. Okay. I keep thinking of Pokemon, so I keep thinking like Furret or something. I'm gonna have to go with a land animal, huh? I'm conflicted. I'm really conflicted. I'm mammalians. I'm gonna go through the list. Panda bears. Oh, I like crocodiles. Otters. Otters are a fucking choice. Otters are great. Foxes are amazing. I love foxes, but I don't know if they're my favorite. I'm sure that they would enter the competition for being my favorite. I'm having some trouble landing on a favorite. Foxes are cool. Raccoons are pretty cool. I never thought about it. That's super weird. Like, you asked me who my favorite Pokemon is, and I'm gonna tell you either Lugia or Furret. I love Furret. Little guy. But, when it comes to anything else, I'm like, when it comes to real criaturas, I'm a little more for... That's your gift suggestion, then? It's a fox? You suggested a fox? Hold on, let me go to my throne. By the way, everybody, new Gundams on throne. I love Furret. There's Gundams there. I have no answer. What did we put there? What did you do? What did you do? What have you done? Activity, gifters, wish list. All my wishes. No, where's the suggestions? Fan suggestions. There it is. Zoids! It's Zoids! Oh my god, that's a real big Zoids. Holy shit. I should have said Raptor. I'm glad that you watched. I didn't know you watched Zoids, Akami. Maybe you've talked about it before, actually. I mean, big in the prices. I think raptors are sick. I didn't know we were talking Zoids. I didn't know dinosaurs could be an option. Ever heard of a fisher cat? No, I haven't heard of a fisher cat. Do they fish? Don't all cats fish if you really think about it? Oh, fuck. That's good tea. I did a good job putting a little baggie in hot water, honestly. Yeah, it is like someone asked me to shoot my kids, like, which one do you shoot? I don't know. I like all of them. I like them all. You know what I don't like? You know what animal is my least favorite in the world? I don't like the California Towie. Or Towie, however you pronounce it. These motherfuckers are just fire alarms. They make a chirp that sounds like a fire alarm. And they're really good at projecting that chirp across several blocks in a neighborhood. So if a California Towie moves in, you just can't have your windows open. You're just fucked beyond all reason at that point. Because your ass is not getting any sleep in the morning when the sun rises. It's not gonna happen. Minibus12, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Wonderful to have you here today, gamer. I hope you're having a good, fantastically titillating Tuesday. We're just building Gundams. You like ground squirrels? Ground squirrels! I like ground squirrels too. Do you guys saw that video of Fat Squirrel? Fat squirrel, fat squirrel. Fat squirrel, fat squirrel. We love Fat Squirrel in this household. We love Fat Squirrel. It wanted food from me. C. I need C. C 121. Okay, so if okay, I'm just completely disorganized here. E. We have E. We've got B2. Did I say Sunday? Uh-oh. Oh my god. I thought my title said it was Sunday. Yeah, it's Sunday. Hi. Hi, Jay, sir. We're building Char Aznable Zaku. Where the fuck is my C? Wait a minute. This is ungoddamn believable. Wait. Hey. Where's the shit, man? What? E? HG1. HG2. Oh, these are both HG2. B2. A. Did I not get my frickin' C? It doesn't make any sense. No way. You saw Gundam and your interest is peaked? Yeah, I'm getting into it, honestly. I've been watching G Cucks. I watched Witch from Mercury. I love mecha, and I always have, and I saw some of the Gundams have... So, okay, so I've explained this many times before. I honestly don't know why I keep talking about it, but I like the military-looking ass Gundams, or the grunts, the mass-produced ones. I think the Super Sentai fighting robot, super colorful, over-the-top ones, they're cool, don't get me wrong, but they're just not for me. I prefer the dudes that look like you took a modern military tank and you, like, Play-Doh morphed it into a bipedal humanoid. That's what I really like. And the Zaku is really cool, and after learning more about Char Aznable, I was like, okay, I'm gonna pick up the Char Aznable Zaku. Because I'm like, okay, yeah, it's red, sure, but this is a pretty good, like, look, you know? I'm like an Armored Core guy. I like Armored Core, but getting in the Gundam has been really fun, honestly. Okay, so there's a sprue somewhere with all the greebles on it, and I can't find the damn greebles. I don't know where the fuck it went. E. B1 A B2 HG. Does HG count as C, you think? No, it's C2! Oh my god! Oh my god, it's C! I found it! Yippee! I'm stupid, but I don't care because I'm successful. Does 28 Years Later also come out in the US? I think I heard about that. Is that a movie? Hello, Master Build Gunpla. Welcome in. It's wonderful to have you here at the Buccaneer broadcast, or what I call it, the Reaver Workshop, the Raider Workshop, something like that. But hi, yes, welcome in. Pleasure to have you here, gamer. We're building Gundams. I don't know if you noticed. It came out last Friday. It's awesome. What does it mean? 28 years later? I'm just gonna think of that as the zombie movie. Hi, my pipurri satana. Hello, welcome in. I have a shorty stream every day. I can't stress this enough. I have work in 2.5 hours, 3.5 hours. Oh, 28 years later is a zombie movie. Oh, very interesting. Very exciting. Oh, okay, it is a continuation. You hear G-Cucks? Yeah, I'm having a good time watching it. It's really good. Apparently people are complaining about it, but since I've not been in the Gundam fandom until right now, I'm having a good time. C121, do me a favor and be very findable. And you were. Thank you, baby. Oh, you're doing such a good job. Oh, your plastic is so easily cuttable. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Lori and Quill. Welcome. Hi, Gamma Churchill. Welcome. Are you excited to bust open the Zaku box? Consider the box busted. I was excited. You got me right there. You bought... Guess I brought HG Red Gundam? Guess you brought it. Guess I brought it. I bought it. The people and the zombies. You were confused by the ending as a non-Brit. Why? Are you gooning over plastic? No, I'm just complimenting the plastic on being so good to me. I like pretending. I like anthropomorphizing inanimate objects because it makes me think I'm like a tech priest from Warhammer 40k. And I'm like asking my car, like, hey, you know, you're doing a good job. Thank you for doing a good job for me. Every day I start up my car, I'm like, please, please, car. I love you. You're perfect. You're amazing. Your wheel wells are so big and intimidating. And then my car starts up. So clearly something I'm doing is working. Did you buy the HG Red Gundam from G-Cucks? I did not. I plan to. I don't have the funds as of now. But thankfully, if any of you would like to see me build things, you can type an exclamation point throne, or you can just straight up donate to the stream, and that will go straight to being able to do this kind of stuff. But yeah, I want to. Don't get me wrong. But this one was like 20 bucks. So I was like, I'm gonna get this one. I'm gonna get this one. These small ones, you can do the big ones. I like the high grades. Also, I'm designing my own mecha war game. I don't know if you guys heard me talk about it. I'm designing my own mecha skirmish war game, and the high grade, they're basically the perfect size for a baseline in terms of, you know, sizings for the different units. I'm making a mecha skirmish war game where you can use gunplas. Because sometimes I see my gunplas and I'm like, I want to use these for something. Hold on, this goes in here. Interesting. I think this is an older kit. I'm already seeing some different stuff. It's a British reference at the end. I saw... What's it called? What did I see? The Cornetto trilogy. Those are pretty British, right? I think they're pretty British. But yeah. Hi, Laurie and Quill. Hi, everybody. Will there be blackjack and hookers in the game? Maybe. I don't know. In the game. Oh! Mecha War Game. I thought you were talking about something else. No, not planning on it. It's a skirmish war game along the lines of Warhammer 40k, but way less models and way faster. That's the goal. Gotta go fast. Do you know who Jimmy Savile is? I'm gonna answer you the same way I answered every other person who asked me if I knew anybody at Offkai. I don't know who anybody is. I don't know anybody. I don't know anything. I am a smooth-brained individual, but I am excited to get to know everybody. I would love to. Everyone's amazing. It's a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one can tell us no, or where to go, or that we're only dreaming. Oh, okay. I hope they die then. You're excited to see what happens in January? What's going on in January? Excuse me. C-120 and C-127. We're just gonna pop these guys out before I yap some more. Do me a solid. Exercise a touch of patience with me. With me? Cultural icon to the most hated man in England. Damn. That's fat. I mean, it be how it do. A cultural icon, huh? Yeah, that is like a Bill Cosby situation, isn't it? Who else? Neil Gaiman, the book community, the literature community had the problem. Had a Neil Gaiman situation going on. C-126. Yeah, just get it all. Fuck it. Oh, to continue answering the question that was asked like 20 minutes ago. Yeah, these aren't very hard. These are pretty... It's just like you got to do a bunch of stuff, right? So you clip out the parts, and you're only doing one part at a time. So you're only doing this here, this block. So just do this. Piece it out, one at a time. This part, you cut out all these pieces. A5, C-121, C-120, C-127, C-126. Boom, done. And then, if you want it to look nice, depending on what parts you're fucking with, you want to take an X-Acto knife or sandpaper or something, and you want to... The little nubs that are here, they stick out, and they're blemishes, okay? And you can just gently scrape them off. Just give them a little scrapey. Just make them not exist anymore, okay? And so it could be considered tedious, but it's not hard, if that makes any sense. People be like, oh my god, building models is hard, and I'm like, no, it's really, this is really easy. You just follow the instructions. Look, check this shit out. I mean, I'm not trying to undercut people's personal challenges, by the way. If it's hard for people, that's fine. Like, imagine someone's in the chat right now who has, like, I don't know, some kind of neurological issue with their hands, and they like shake too much, and I'm sitting here going, building a model isn't hard. Of course it's going to be hard for some people, right? Obviously. But assuming a standard level of ability, right? This is not difficult. This ain't no Dark Souls. But yeah, like, you take this piece, it's got like a crumpet here, and then you take this piece and it's got like a crumpet inside, and you match the crumpets together, and now it's there. It's in. It's perfect. If you look at him, it's obvious. He died in 2012. A ton of allegations came to light. But the end of the movie is foreshadowing. Okay, minis. I might not be here. I only got 2 hours today. Okay, you all very much enjoyed 28 Days Later. I get... I won't hate the ending now. Thank you. You want to watch Gundam. You don't know where to start. Me neither. I started with Witch from Mercury, personally. I watched that one, and I can tell you that Witch from Mercury and the vibes and the themes and the conflicts in Witch from Mercury do not quite match the overall themes of Gundam. The overall themes of the Gundam series tends to be something along the lines of war is bad, and the people who perpetuate war are bad, and the people who fight wars are victims. War is bad. And Witch from Mercury is like, here's a bunch of corporations trying to one-up each other instead of being like war. It's like anti-capital versus anti-war. Even like those two things are intertwined, obviously. Like war does happen, but it is more on the corporate side of things. And then I also watched 8th MS Team, which is a good standalone. I think all the Gundams are pretty standalone, so you can watch them in any order you want. Excuse me, I burped. I think you're safe to just go ham. Just like have people tell you what the best ones are and then just watch those. And then maybe ignore the ones that aren't the best ones. Because there's a lot of content to get through, right? Excuse me. So that went on the right way. Oh! Wait a minute. Oh, it's on backwards. I'm a fool. Okay, so this goes here, and this goes here. No, it was on correctly. Oh no, it was not. It was not. Have you seen Aldnoah Zero? No, what's that? Is it a movie? Is it a little movie? C-120. Got it. And that goes in C-127. Hold on, I gotta get a little bit closer. This is not the right way. This is the guy. This is the guy. This is the guy. This is the guy. And then it goes on like this. Beautiful Benevici Venatorio. I'm not making fun of Italians. I just like adopting a fake Italian accent and then doing nonsense words. I'm sorry, guys. I played. Oh, hello. Wait. Please press here to attach the part. Okay. I don't understand. Wait. What does it mean? Oh, I see. I see. Hold on. You wiggle it back and forth so that you can shove it in. Now I understand. How's Shadow doing? He's doing okie dokie. No, I have not yet found a home for him. But he's chilling. He's in the backyard. He was very... He gets so impatient for breakfast. He's like, feed me. Feed me. Oh, row. Feed me. I want food right now. Row. And I'm like, shut the fuck... Every time he complains, I'm like, I'm gonna give you your food slower now. Every moment, I'm gonna walk 1 to 10% slower to get your food. Every time you mouth off to me, motherfucker. He doesn't get the picture. He doesn't get it. I'm like, if you'd say nothing, you're gonna get it so fast. Don't be an ass. He's being an ass. Okay, you're talking to him. Yeah, Shadow, don't be an ass. You little shit. You little fuck. How are you supposed to get this on? It's confusing. Yeah, like, I fed you last night, dude. He's like, I'm so hungry. And I'm like, shut up. No, you idiot. Hey, watch yourself. Who gave you those legs? Okay? Who gave you your house? That was me. I'm responsible for everything good that's ever happened to you. And I can giveth and I can taketh away. Watch yourself. Watch the tone. I get to be mean to him. He killed my favorite squirrel in the backyard. Little asshole. He loves to kill. He loves killing. Why don't you watch him? Why don't you guys watch him if you're all gonna be so precious? Oh shit. No, this is correct. Yes, he loves killing. He is a 1.5-year-old probably puppy. A husky puppy. His kill meter is so high. He locks the fuck in. He sees a cat on a walk. He's like, that motherfucker is dead. He turns into a completely different beast. He loves killing small creatures. I get to bully him a little. He's so edgy. He's so edgy. He's like, can I kill? Papa, can I kill now? And I'm like, no, we like little creatures. Stop it. You're disrupting the peace and the tranquility of the garden. A18. You're disrupting the peace and the tranquility of the Garden of Eden. You are the snake, asshole. Now shut up and stop pissing everywhere. Doesn't even eat. No, he's like, this is a toy now. And he's like throwing it around. Disrespectful. Absolutely disrespectful. A18. Pop it off, baby. Can't believe you. Everyone's so fucking precious about animals, by the way. Everyone's so fucking precious. Oh, I can't move my cat off of my lap even though I'm about to shit my pants because he's napping so sweetly. You guys think your cat wouldn't do the same thing to you? Not only would your cat shove you off of their lap, they'd probably slap you on the way out. They'd be like, get the fuck away from me. I gotta shit. People be like, oh, my dog has to get the supplementations. They gotta eat at exactly 12:35 p.m. and at exactly 8:37 a.m. and at exactly 7:10 p.m. And I'm like, bro, be hungry one night. Maybe you'll learn some respect. Be a little, you could survive, okay? It's called fasting, okay? I do it sometimes. It's not that big a deal. Out in the wild, you could go days without eating. You're lucky you got me. I'm kidding. But I could do it. If he's really bad. I don't want to punch my imaginary cat. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I describe, hey, move your cat off of your lap if you want to shit and they are sleeping on your lap, okay? Just do it. It's fine. They'll get over it. And you jump to, I don't want to punch my cat. What kind of fantasy world are you living in? Is this Disgaea? Is this World of Warcraft? Is this the fantasy world of Assassin's Creed Origins? Is this, what is this? Is this fucking Middle Earth? Is this the lands between? Is this a galaxy far, far away? Where the Skywalker family reigns supreme in every piece of media and we can't break away from them at all except for Andor, which is actually a really good show? What fantasy world is this? I need to understand the foundations of the society in which we live in so that I can form a proper response to everything. Because if I'm living in a world where people's words don't mean their words, then I could just stay silent, frankly. I don't want you to have any whimsy. I love whimsy. But I also like goofing. I like to exaggerate. You're making me look bad. You're making me sound like he wants us to punch cats. And the thing is, I'm scared, chat. I'm terrified. Because my general policy is if I'm accused of things I didn't do, I'm just gonna do those things. If I'm gonna get in trouble for them anyway. I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna start punching. I'm doubling down. We're the cat punchers. A2. Ow. It's hot as balls. Yeah, I do want to announce a big rip bozo to those of you in the thrall of Summer's sweaty fucking shorts. The pussy punchers, so fuck. Those of you stuck in the swampland of Summer's jean shorts, you all might very well be in some actual danger if the AC goes out. I am concerned. Like, legit. Don't mean to panic you here, but I would suggest finding ways to cool down should the power go out, because let's just say 100 degrees Fahrenheit and 100% humidity is like, you're gonna die. Like, I'm not gonna dance around the issue. Like, you're going to die. Like, you're going to cook alive in your own skin, because your sweat at that point won't cool you off. Your sweat can't evaporate. So I would rather make you guys feel a little bit bummed out now, and then possibly 1 to 10 of you is able to prepare to save your own lives, than to be like, oh, I'm not gonna say anything, and then, uh-oh, the power goes out, I'm dead. Be prepared to smell like roast long pig, yeah. Is this A2? This was A2, wasn't it? It doesn't look like A2. Oh, shit, that's A2. Fuck. I went to the wrong bit. Yeah, there's actually this book called I think it's called Foundation for the Future? Future Foundation? Something like that. The opening chapter is not too far in the future from now, and I think it took place on an South Asian continent, or South Asian country, and it was just a mass event of, well, the power went out, and it's 120 degrees with 100% humidity. This is a really big problem. Can that fit? Can that stay on? Stay on. Don't come off. Thank you. Oh, I need A12. There it is. Sometimes the Spanish guitar playlist kind of sounds like... I don't like the color on this. It feels too bright. It's a little too bright. Just a touch. But, it reminds me of Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl. I think of, like, the guitar tracks from that, which I still wish I could have a full-length playlist of. Those tracks are so good, guys. I love them. You were on the bus today, you thought you were going to vomit? I'm sorry, that this is what... That this is the reality. What are you building? I'm building the Char Aznable Zaku. The Red Comet Zaku. It's a classic. I do think it's an older kit. 18. Where is 18? I took it out already! Oh, it was over here, doy. I did take it out already. It's right over here. I have the Witch from Mercury Zowort on the way. Also, by the way, Sayoko, 3 minutes ago, thank you for the follow, by the way. I really appreciate your joining us here at the workshop. And Master Build Gunpla, I think I already thanked you, but thank you anyway. Welcome in. Hedgie, we did boost engineers. Okay, good. We're good. We're solid. I think we got our shit together to somehow we have our shit together, at least a little bit. This will go here. This will go here. Beautiful. And then the narrow part. Will this go here? Really? Okay. Doesn't look like it belongs. But I'm gonna go by the instructions on this one. Very easy. There's instructions. This guy will go on the front. Really? Yeah, I guess. But this goes on the front. I think. Yes. Yes. And then we get C-137, and that one goes on the back. Let's go. Yeah, I'm really sorry that y'all... I think I got really lucky somehow. Because looking at the chart for America with this heat wave, it's like the heat wave is hitting everywhere but California. That's crazy. That's just wild to me. C137. Do you ever find the instructions hard to follow? Honestly, not really, no. Sometimes there's occasionally a little bit of confusion. Very, very occasionally. Where the hell is C1? Like, C137? Oh, there it is. Very, very occasionally. And there's nothing they can do about it. They're putting it in the instructions as clearly as they possibly can, right? But sometimes the parts just look like other parts, or it's hard to tell what angle something should go on, right? So that's like, sometimes it's like that, but frankly, it's been an extremely rare occurrence for me to run into something like that. So this goes on the back, and then the thingy attaches. Hold on, I gotta clean up the edges first. But no, it's very clear. C137, I find C137. It goes onto the back, and then this says, okay, pull it up, and then attach it, and then put this part on. They have little movements and everything. They have little... Okay, so there's little markers. There is instructions and symbols. Right? Where is it? Where is it? Well, there's little symbols that indicates, oh, put this part on before this part, or put this part up this way. And I did not know what those were, and I ignored them all the time, and I just figured it out on my own. So they give you more instructions than I've been using, and I've still figured it out, and it's been fine. So learn what those symbols are. Like here, I think here's one. There's a sticker. Select the part to attach. Like, I just ignored these. So yeah, I'm doing the red Zaku. I think it's the older kit. I think the newer kit they have has a little bit more detail, perhaps, but I'm chilling. I might even paint this. I might get the newer one at some point and then use this one for painting practice, because I plan on doing painting streams with Gundams. I want to learn painting. I'm gonna do hand painting. I'm not doing airbrushing. I'm never doing airbrushing. Airbrushing's not bad, but I don't want to deal with gases. I'm just gonna hand brush it. It's fine. I've been hand brushing my whole life. Have you ever tried kit bashing? Not yet. Not yet. Fuck. Not yet. Woder. Maybe someday. But the kit bashing does concern me, because I'm like, certain parts only go on to certain parts, right? Like, you can't just kit. And I don't want to cut things apart. Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. I do not want to chop things up. Tightly fit the parts as far as they will go. Sorry, it's had to run the ad. I guess I could look up a guide to kit bashing. I'm sure it's not as complicated as it seems. It's not as complicated as it seems. Maybe. I don't know. How far does this go? It's got to go in deeper. In. Go in deeper. I gotta find a way to do this. Hold on. Maybe. I'm trying to like leverage it. I don't know how deep. Hold on. Get in there, buddy. You could do it. Okay, you know what? We're not going to worry about it too much. We're going to let the other part sing for us. We are going to let it sing for us. A15. Oh, and it's red. That's nice. This does not look like it's gonna work. Oh, it does work. I see the grooves. I see the vision. There we go. And we're in. I need C11 and C12. So tonight I'm gonna come back to stream. If I'm not pissed off, I'll come back to stream. And we're gonna play Vampire. A little late night stream. A little chillin' experience. Wait a minute, is it C12? It's C210. New sprue. You know, I might be a little tired of this playlist. If I think about it, I gotta do my favorite one. Yes. I never get tired of Ghibli. I went by a store, a bookstore recently, that had a bunch of Ghibli merch and art books. Oh, man. I really wanted some art books. I don't usually want art books, but I don't know, the mood must have striked me because I really want some art books. And oh man, at Off Guy, there was so much good shit at the Artist Alley. There was so much good shit at the Artist Alley. So many amazing, talented artists putting their stuff out there. I was like, I want all of it. Every time, I want all of it. Yeah, even the horny stuff. You can't deny it. It be how it do. It simply is what it is. We'll go. Does it have to be the exact ones? Probably not. They're like the same, aren't they? Yeah, they're like the same. It's our wallets go to die. It's so true. Oh, by the way, we got Rift Runners pack. We got the Rift Runners pack for Blaze and Glory, and I'm probably in here. I think I definitely am here in here. So we'll be doing a Rift Runners opening at some point this week. What else? I got stickers. I got stickers. I got a whole bunch of I didn't get as much stuff as I usually do. I was mostly outside the con, honestly. I would walk around a little bit, but largely speaking, I was chilling at a central location so that people could meet up and hang out. But I think I got hyped. Like, this con got me hyped. For real. I want to go to TwitchCon now. I didn't want to go to TwitchCon much, but I kind of want to go now. And C2, hold on. C14. And I apparently need business cards. I need to do business cards, and I need to do stickers. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did someone do art of me in a Family Guy death pose? I feel like I have Art of Me in a Family Guy death pose, and I would love to have that as stickers I could hand out. Galactato? Okay. I think that did happen. I remember it now. I gotta ask Galactato if I can be like, hey, can I just hand these out for free? I wanna hand these out. Have you never been? No, I've been to TwitchCon. I've been to TwitchCon 2 times. The first time was pretty okay, it was in Vegas. The second time was still pretty okay, but a little annoying running around trying to reach everybody all the time. I think it's because San Diego was so stinky. San Diego's a little stinky. So my strategy of picking a spot and chilling and being like, hey everybody, I'm over here, come chill with me if you want to. That was really good. And people showed up. Like Saturday night it was popping. And I'm like, hey, successful. Casual, no frills. Like, is it catered? No, you bring your own food. Like, I don't care. Like, it's just a large location with not loud music. And drinks and food. So it was really nice. And so I'm gonna use the same method at TwitchCon probably. I will say I'm probably not going to get tickets to the con. I think I'm just gonna go and hang out with people on the peripherals of the con. I don't really need to go inside of the con. I want to hand out stickers and stuff and business cards, but I can still do that because there's gonna be a ton of people walking around outside the con. I don't know, I'm still conflicted. Those tickets are just a little pricey. They're a little pricey. They're a bit much. They didn't actually raise the prices much from last year. I don't know. People are kinda acting like their prices have doubled. It seems. They seem to be acting like the prices have doubled. That's just the impression I get. But it's the same. It's like the same. So we got that part. C14. Boop. Boop. So I want to do business cards. People were like, do you have a business card? I'm like, God, fuck, I wish I did. Sorry, I'm so unprofessional. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just a little freak on a leash. Sometimes I don't even have that. Sometimes I don't even have the leash. You can post in the show and tell section if you want to post your gunplas. Post it. Oh, fair warning to everybody who wants to post things in the show and tell section. Do me a solid and post everything in one block. Do not post multiple posts and multiple comments with one image or 2 images. Okay, if you're gonna be like, let me post everything, do it in one comment, do it in one message. I would advise saving the images, doing maybe 1 to 3 at a time, and then spacing them out over the weeks. That's what I would do. Oh! I didn't show you guys. I also got the Hyngra. I like this model. The shield is sick. I like the shield. I like the design of the laser gun, the beam weapon. The Hyngra, I don't know, it feels kind of stout, I guess. I like the beam sabers in the back from the backpack there. That's pretty cool. But I like the Hyngra. It's a cool model. And in my game, I would probably classify it as a light model because it only has the laser gun and the shield and maybe some over boosters. But that's very light on the weaponry. You're not gonna pay $70 for a weekend ticket? Yeah, no. TwitchCon is a weekend ticket for $239. I'm not trying to one-up you here. I'm just like, I'm telling you why I'm thinking of not buying a ticket. I'm thinking of my business card being just like my face. I had an idea. Hold on. I have this image. I have an image on my phone. Hold. Pulling up an image on my phone. Pulling up a phone image. Pulling up an image on my phone. I also saw an Armored Core 6 art book. Like the concept art. It was so fucking cool. I want that too. I want a lot of things. Hold. Found it. So I'm thinking of my business card just being like face. Just face. And then in Comic Sans on the forehead putting more information like Twitch, not Discord, but you know, Twitter. Just that. I thought that'd be funny. Yeah. Just do Comic Sans or Papyrus or something. That and the stickers of me in the Family Guy death pose. Also fun to me. This also amuses me. I'm wondering, how much would it cost for me to get a bunch of stickers? Should I print like 100? Get like a box of 100 stickers? Does 100 seem like a good number? I don't know. I don't even know why I'm asking you guys. I just have no idea. I don't think about these things. Not in a self-deprecating way. I promise. Not in a self-deprecating way. But when I go to these big events, I just don't think of myself as, you know... I just don't consider it. I don't consider me as like... I'm a person who needs business cards or stickers. How does this go on? What the fuck? Oh, I see it. I see the vision. And this would go on like this. Beautiful. Yeah, it's gonna be $250. Yeah, we were just talking about this. It's not that different from last year. It only went up by $10. It's not that different. It's not like double. I don't know. I don't think all caps is necessary for that. Maybe 3 exclamation points. But yeah, it's expensive. I don't want to pay for it. I don't want to do that. You can't post anything in show and tell. Did you pick a crew role? Did you pick a crew role? You gotta pick a crew role. Didn't join Raiders. All right, we got the piece, and that goes down. It's like this. Okay, perfect. In this economy, though, yeah, I know. Don't trust me. I'm aware of the problems. I'm just saying that it's just not that different from last year. I get everyone's acting as if it's double the price. That's how I'm seeing the reactions be like. And I'm like, guys, it's $10 more. It's expensive, don't get me wrong, but why are we surprised? I gotta do this twice. Yeah, I have to do it again. Booyah. Pop that guy off. I'm gonna probably stop by, for anyone who was concerned over the cough, I'm gonna stop by the local store. I'm gonna get a buttload of Advil, which is good for anti-inflammation, and I will be probably stocking up on ginger for more anti-inflammation. I have a neti pot rinse. I've been doing the neti pot. It's something I'm actively picking away at. But unless you have $1,000 collectively to help me out with this, I'll ask. I guess you do gotta harass him. You gotta harass the doc and be like, do not charge me for anything. How much would it cost for a little consultation? That'll be $1,000. Okay, cool. My suspicions are confirmed. Thank you very much. It's nice to experience at least once. Yeah, I've been there twice. I've walked the cons twice. I prefer just being outside the con, meeting up with people. The con is annoying. I'm gonna say it. The con actually is an annoying place to meet people because it's so damn loud and there's so many people running around. There's nowhere to sit. I'm just gonna say it. Fuck it. We're balling hard. It sucks ass to try. All I want to do is hang out with people. That's all I give a shit about, really. That's all. And meet with people, okay? I want to meet people and hang out with people. And doing it in the con is a damn nightmare. So I don't necessarily feel like I need to be in the con. Also, hi Jasper Winter, welcome in. Great to see ya. I hope you're having a good one. Now, for everybody else, going into the con might be a very lucrative, good idea. Because they have different goals than I do. My goals are not usually the same as everyone else's, I guess. I don't know. C25. It's over here. Deenie. I found it. I want to go get food at cons. To hang out. I hope that this kit isn't rattly and wiggly. Because some of the older kits are a little bit rattly and wiggly. The Jesta was very disappointing. The Jesta, like, wants to pop off the torso a lot. So I think what I want to do is I want to dip the little ball joint of the Jesta's waist into a glue and then pull it out and let it dry. And then try it, like do that until, like, it has a really good solid connection. And then I can... that'll probably fix it. Just add more mass to it. Easy. Alright, this guy goes on here. This way. Perfect. But, enough about me. I hope all your weekends were nice. I hope the vibes are good. Let me do a vibe check with all of you for a little Tuesday morning. I like this. I'm aware that I'm only going to be streaming for maybe 2 hours, 2.5. But I'll be coming back later tonight. And I'm kind of chilling on that. That feels good to me. It feels nice. This guy goes in like this. Yippee! We did it. Oh wait, nope, not all the way. Go all the way in, baby. There we go. But yeah. Cons are expensive. I understand they gotta make their bag somehow. Everyone's raising the prices on everything all the time. Things could be a lot better. They could be a lot worse. I'm sure. Does it go this way? No. Cool. Something feels weird about these colors. Maybe it's just the color red. Looks and feels weird on plastic. It just doesn't feel... Maybe I need to weather it with paint. I can get a brush. You're gonna still building the red Gundam. Nice. From G-Cux. Oh, the G-Cux red Gundam. Can I say something? I'm not mad about it like some people are. I'm not gonna harp on it like some people have. But I will say that the Gundam designs from G-Cux are just not my favorite. I mean, already, I like the grunts. Here, let me show you what I like. Actually, I like Zaku's. Okay, I like Zaku's. The police Zaku's look cool. Those look fine. But like again, the fancy Gundams are not usually my vibe. The big fancy lads. I have very particular weird tastes. Is this A13? No, this is not. So, that red Gundam, maybe I won't be getting into. Perhaps not. It's called G-Cux. It's called G Q U U U U U U U U U U U U X, and it's pronounced G-Cux. Yes. No, they don't know what Cux means in Japan. Okay, in Japan it's pronounced Netorare. All right, different words, so they didn't understand. They didn't know. It's fine. Is this B? Thank you, it's B. Build the red Zaku too. Now that I might do. But again, I'm mostly build high grades. Were you a fan of Barbados from Iron Blooded? I never watched Iron Blooded Orphans. But there are some cool builds from Iron Blooded Orphans I saw. Hey, you know what? The Astaroth. The Gundam Astaroth is pretty cool. Again, I'm not usually into the fancier ones, but something about the big asymmetrical arm is pretty neat. I just think it's neat. Actually, that's on the throne. I think it's only 20 bucks. B116. What about Build Diver? I do not. I have no idea what that is. Never heard of it. Is that a Gundam? Is it a show? I don't know. It could be anything. It could be in the room with us right now. It's a Gundam? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Ain't never seen it. I have a whole Pinterest board of Gundams that I think are cool, though. Or not Gundams, but like, necessarily, but like models. 30-minute missions 1. But yeah, it's called G-Cux, U-U-U-U-U-X, and it's supposed to emulate the Doppler effect. The sound of something that is making sound getting closer and then moving away, I believe, is the Doppler effect. The loose understanding of it. Okay. Wait. I gotta look at this. The narrower end goes... I think it goes like this. I think I'm correct. We did it. You did it, Wade Whipple. You win. What a weird ending to a movie. B122. Found B1. I like the Zaku's. I like mass-produced ones. The super special Gundams, I think, look cool when they resemble the Institute mechs from Armored Core. When they look like the Institute mechs, like air. That's cool. Oh my god. I'm sleepy, I just woke up, guys. I actually did not sleep super well last night. Sadly. Hold on. Big stretch. All right. Where were we? B122. I think I should clean this one up. Frankly, G-Cux is making me want to watch the older episodes. Or the older stuff, like the 80s stuff. I'm sure it'll be a difficult transition. People have told me not to watch the compilation movies and just to watch the actual show. Does that ring true for everybody else? Anyone else who's watched it? Wait, does this go under? No way. No, it goes on top. It goes on top. It's fine. And then this guy slides into the bit. But how? The circular bit. Ah, goes up. It worked! Oh my god. That's crazy. That's crazy how it worked, guys. I'm gonna go over here, so you guys can see more hands. Okay. That's on. A16. Gotta go back to A. Never let A go too far away. You know one other thing about G-Cux. 3D animation is a skill. It's art. 3D animation is art, obviously. But man, I really like 2D animation. I really like it. So when I go from 2D animation to G-Cux, which uses a lot of 3D Gundams, I'm like, aw, beans. Aw, beans. This goes on top here. And unfortunately, I now have to put on a sticker. Wonderful. Where's the stickers? I'm looking. I'm looking for the stuff. Found it. It was hiding. Just the one Zaku sticker. Just the eye. We gotta be very gentle with this shit. Very gentle. Very gentle. Center it nicely, neatly, right in the middle. Oh my god, this might be the most perfect sticker I've ever placed. Holy shit. Oh my god. I am so bad at placing stickers, guys, by the way. I am god awful at it. I can't do it. It sucks. Every time I try. And this one, ooh. This one's on just right. It looks a little weird and wide-eyed without the helmet on. But we're gonna fix that right now. Holy fuck. I will never put on a sticker as good as that one again. Ain't gonna happen. We need B119. Red! There it is. Wow, I found that so quick. I guess the whole... I don't like this color. It doesn't feel like the red from the cover art. I guess it is. It's the lighting. It's the lighting. You helped a friend build a kit. He wanted you to put the sticker on. Yeah, I want everyone to put the stickers on besides me. I am not good at this. It is freaking hard to do. I don't know how people do it with the more technical ones. It is a damn mystery. Honestly, I would rather paint it. I think I'm going to do that with a lot of the models I currently have. When I get into painting, I'm going to use paint to touch up some of the blemishes and some of the parts I think are, like, not as good. What I really want to do is I want to get an inexpensive Gundam model. Something, it could be anything, but the least expensive one. And I want to use that as my tester for painting. Hit it with some primer. I got primer. You have a question for me? Please, by all means. But do know that when people say, I have a question for you, I'm like, oh God. Oh God, what is it? What is happening? What is about to happen? Do you watch Northern Lion? I sometimes do, not lately. I definitely picked up some bits from him. If you go back and watch some of my older VODs, you might find that I still sound very similar to myself. But I think I definitely... We all do this thing where we somewhat... Not chameleon. I think it's chameleon. We mask. We pick up bits and pieces of personalities and voices and sounds and different little phrases from people we like. And we're like completely... Don't even think about it. Don't even know about it. But you just kind of like absorb it. And during the time where I was essentially trying to force myself to talk slower and more deliberately, I was also at the same time watching Northern Lion, so I'm pretty sure I picked up a bunch of, especially when I start, like I you know, exaggerated outrage, I sound just like him 100%. Oopie! Oopsie! There we go, there's the head. It's so weird. I feel like the pink clashes with the dark red. That's crazy. Yeah. I think subconsciously what happened was I felt like his version of outrage and of exaggerated anger was... It felt like a acceptable version of it from like a male perspective. Like for me, I'm always cognizant of being mad because let's be honest about this, a lot of men are unfortunately poorly socialized and don't know how to only know how to express one emotion, and that is anger. And male anger is a huge fucking problem because, you know, oh, you get rejected? Let's just kill people. It's scary. And so I'm very cognizant of like being angry and projecting an angry face, right? And so I see Northern Lion like be angry, and it's just like funny. He's like, I'm gonna use more big words. And so I think I subconsciously was like, I'm going to adopt that now because it's like a safe, exaggerated, funny, angry. And I didn't even think about it. And then I rewatched some of my VODs and I'm like, I sound like Northern Lion. Eventually it evens out though. Yeah, it's just like a long ramble. I like being ridiculous. I like being like, what fantasy world are we in? And then I list off all the fantasy worlds I know. If we're in the Lord of the Rings fantasy world, I don't want to go to Elfland, whatever the hell it's called. I don't want to go there. It seems boring. Probably because I know nothing about it. I did not read the Silmarillion. And I will not read the Silmarillion. The Silmarillion is just no... People were at Offkai trying to tell me that the Silmarillion is a story. And I'm like, no, it's not. It is a personal archive. It is a Wikipedia for Tolkien to refer to when writing other stories. It is a lore dump without a narrative. It is not a story. Open up a dictionary and tell me that shit's a story. And you'll find that I will defrost all of your frozen meals. I'm gonna go and unplug your refrigerator tonight. B120. That was crazy to me. I think they were trying to get my goat. They got it. They got my goat. Mission successful. I'm gonna defrost all your meats. All your shrimpies. Please excuse.
Not the frozen meals.
Yes, the frozen meals. Oh, hold on. I'm just cricking my neck. I want a nap before work. What am I gonna have for lunch? I don't think I have enough time to meal prep. I'll just grab a sandwich. Sandwich lunch. Perfectly acceptable. I guess I could grab a big Donkin full sandwich. I'll probably eat half of it, just because I got a 5-hour shift. God, I love my job. I need more hours, but I love my job. Sandwich and soup? I would love soup. Shimmering! Thank you for the follow. Welcome into the Buccaneer. Okay, I called this something. When we're working on mechs, I call it the workshop or the garage. The gamer garage. Welcome to the Raider workshop. It kind of works. It's got some alliteration there. Is it still the archive thing? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Probably gonna take some time to work on game rules. I'm gonna probably, in between archiving, I'm going to write up rules for some weapons for my mech. I'm making a mecha war game, everybody. Soon, I will have my Patreon set up more towards the I make RPGs and I make games side of things. And I'm gonna be able to like set it up for that kind of stuff. But it is also a general support location, right? I'm gonna set it up for that. And I'm gonna be able to drop some information, do some like, hey, here's some game builds, here's some lore stuff. And I'm gonna be able to point to it and say, hey, if you want to support, if you want to do, I have this stuff, I just don't have it all ready to as a PDF or anything. That's eventually where I will drop the PDF of both my RPG Leviathan and my skirmish war games. Is that the right way? Yeah, it's the right way. Did it. Looks weird. It looks like it doesn't fit. But yeah, I wanna have a little hub so I can point. Am I a game dev? Yup. Well, not for. It's a very strange term, isn't it? Because I think people go, oh, game dev, you make video game. I'm like, no, I'm a game dev, but I make pen and paper. I make pen and paper things. I like it when, here, check this shit out, okay? Watch this. I'm gonna show you an example of the games I like. Let me get some dice. Hold. Here's a Leviathan Dreadnought. I can scooch it this way a bit. Here's a Leviathan Dreadnought. It's got twin Gatling cannons. These are a lot of guns. Oh, it's got like quad auto cannons on each arm. This is a Contemptor Dreadnought. This is an Ironclad Dreadnought. Okay? Alright. Let me give you an example of the game I'm developing for a mecha game. I have started this guy out with 2 Gatling cannons. Player A, this is player A, this is player B. Let me move them. Player A, player B. Alright, are you ready? Movement phase. The game has started. 2 different teams, mecha lancers, professional pilots, have encountered each other on Asteroid 327BX 69420, blaze it, in the Oort cloud, okay? They are both vying over, I don't know, this guy, because they want to kiss Char Aznable. This guy wants to kiss him, and these guys want to kiss him. Char Aznable's good with anybody. So, who goes first? Movement phase. The player A chooses their one mech, and player B chooses the Contemptor Dreadnought, and then they roll off. Bada bing, bada boom. Player B got a 3. Player A got a 6. Player A goes first. Player A will move. Whatever, right? They move. Let's say they want to move a bit faster. They will bump up their heat level by 1. And they will boost, so they move a bit closer. So now they're nice and close for a big shot. Okay, now player B goes second, but player B went second, so they can choose. They don't have to pick the Contemptor Dreadnought. They can pick anybody. So they're going to go with this Dreadnought here. And this Dreadnought's going to move. It's going to back up. It does not want to get that smoke. It doesn't want that smoke. Okay, movements happen, blah, blah, blah. People go back and forth. Heat gets built up. Okay, tactical phase. Are we ready? Okay, same thing. Player A, player B, roll off. We got a 2 over here. We got a 5 over here. Player A goes first. They go, okay, I want to shoot my Gatling cannon at this guy. What's the pilot's ballistic skill? 3. 3 dice. What's the gun? How many extra dice does the gun add to the shots? 5. 8 dice total are rolled. You give it a little roll. All right. 5s and 6s hit. We got 1 6. We got a 2. We got a 3. Oh my god, these are a lot of 6s. Holy fuck, actually. This is not... This is not mathematically probable that there's this many 6s. This is not mathematically probable. But the Gatling Cannon's rules say that 6s get an extra hit. So, 1... Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits on the Contemptor Dreadnought. This guy shot like a big Gatling cannon. 5s and 6s hit. 6s hit twice. Oopsie. Alright. The Contemptor Dreadnought has a dodge ability. So they're gonna bump their heat up by 1. Let's use a dice. Let's use a dark die. They have to add more heat to their engines. And they only have 3 dice to dodge with. So, no dodges. None. 0. 0. You're fucked, buddy. You're absolutely fucked. Okay, 9 hits times 2 is 18. This medium mech, which has armor of 20, just got reduced to 2 armor. And because this guy did so much damage, this guy takes a crit. So we would roll on a chart. We'd be like, oh, do you get hit in the legs? Do you get hit in the arms? Whatever. And then we would take that into account, whatever that chart was, right? That's a lot of gun. And this guy still got more he's got 1 more gun to fire. But firing another gun, chat, you can fire 1 gun for free. Every other gun you fire after that adds more heat. Okay? Adds more heat. And at the end of the turn, you take into account all the heat that you have. You try to reduce it. You make a roll to reduce it by your generator or whatever, right? Your heat dampeners, maybe. And then whatever heat you got, let's say it's 3, like 1 heat will do some damage to you, 2 heat will make you shut down for half of a turn. You can either move or you can shoot. 3 heat will make you shut down for a whole turn. You're literally out of the fight for a turn. And then 4 and 5 heat, possibly you melt down. Like, you get a pilot injury or you melt down. Yeah, this guy got fucked. The Contemptor Dreadnought got really fucked up. Medium mechs start with 20 armor. And taking 18 like that is crazy, especially with no dodges. There's going to be abilities in the game where this guy, for example, let's say this guy was a Gundam with a shield, right? This guy could can add more heat, and they can make it protect action, and they could jump in front of this mech to take the hits instead on their shield. And then their shield would be completely fucking destroyed at that point. But you could do that. You could, I want to add a bunch of different reactions into the game, and then each thing you do raises your heat level, and then your heat level, you know, might be catastrophic, or you might be able to mitigate it. I want the game to be very reactive and not have too many models. It's important that there's less management. So yeah, that's the game I'm working on for a skirmish game. I then am, of course, working on my tabletop role-playing game. Honestly, that was a really good demo. I should do that more often when talking about the game. It's pretty straightforward. The game that I'm making, the Mecha War game, is kind of my goal, is to bring people who don't care or like mecha game or like skirmish war games like Warhammer. I want to offer people who don't want to deal with the complexity of a game like Warhammer a game that's pretty easy to pick up and play, right? Like, one big thing about Warhammer is you got to build a list, you got to go home and do homework, you got to buy models, you got to paint the models. If I'm making a game based off of you can play with Gunpla, so yeah, you got to build it, but hopefully you like doing that anyway. If I make that game and then I go, okay, you don't have to build a list. You could customize your mech as much as you want. However, I'm going to offer in the core rulebook, I'm going to offer like 20 different variants of pre-built mechs that should match up to most models that you see on Gunplas. I'm going to have like 20 different named pre-made mechs, and then you can just go, that one looks cool, I want it. Put that in the list. That one looks cool, I want it. Put that in the list. And then for people who want to really customize and have their own super special do not steal OC mech, they can still make that mech and it's balanced so that it matches up generally with the pre-builds. Just to make it super easy for people to hop in. And I'm thinking to myself, why hasn't anybody done this? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do pre-built lists? Offer it as a big thing. I should make a little demo video. I would want it to be pretty professional. And I'm anything but that in terms of production quality when it comes to my little videos. This camera, you guys right here from your perspective, you are mounted to my mic mount. This is mounted to my microphone mount by, I kid you not, hairbands. This is mounted to the mount by a complex looping system of hairbands. Of elastic hairbands. I'm not kidding. We out here, we're going through it, baby. Also, Piffles, 10 minutes ago, thank you for the follow. I was yapping. What if we fall? No, my hairband system is perfect. It cannot be compromised. It will not be compromised. You live dangerously? Yeah! We out here, we're getting through it. We're making it work, okay? Guess what I had for breakfast? I had eggs. I guess eggs are expensive now. These weren't that bad. I feel like the egg prices might have fallen a little bit. But yeah, eggs and rice, that's the way to go. It's the way to go, baby. I want orange juice. Sorry for the non sequitur, but I want orange juice. I want to pour orange juice in my nose right now. A17. Now, I used Warhammer mechs for that, but the idea for the game is you can use Warhammer mechs and Gundams. You can do both. The light mech, heavy mech, and medium mech frame sizes are going to be a range. So it could be like 80 millimeter to 100 millimeter is light and medium, and then 120 and beyond could be heavy. That could work out. I think all mechs could technically be just 100. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make it so that people don't have to hassle themselves too much over the sizes of their bases, so they can use whatever they want. I'm trying to do that as much as possible, because I know when I was looking at wargaming, I was like, I don't want to deal with all these base sizes. I just want to play with what I want. So I made the movements different and the armor's different, but I'm trying to figure out why I should have the base sizes be really different. I don't know why. Why should it make a difference? So let's say this is a light mech. And this is a heavy mech or a medium mech, right? In terms of size. Why does it matter what the sizes are if their rules are different? This guy has more health, this guy has more movement. This guy can go boop, and this guy can go boop, right? But if they're the same size, it's the same deal. This guy goes boop, and this guy goes boop, right? It may be for theme. It may be for like, oh, it's fun to have the big thing be the heavy mech. I considered that. But yeah, I'm trying to wrap my head around it, so I'm not 100% sure why I shouldn't just say, yeah, they're all the same size. I think it might be for the ease of your opponent being able to tell what's what. So, if someone sees a bigger base, they go, oh, that's a heavy, that's going to be hard to take down. But if they're all the same size and some of them are lights and mediums and heavies, you're like, which one is which? I don't know who's difficult to hurt. Personally, I think you can fix that by modeling something with more guns or modeling it with more armor. You would see the most heavily armored and armed Gundam, and you would go, that's the heavy. So maybe that could be a way to mitigate the problem? I don't know. I don't know. Where the hell was I? B28, A17. Here we go. Am I working on the arms? I am working on the arms. No! Uh-oh. That fell right into my... Oh, found it. I've been so lucky whenever I've lost pieces, whenever I've spun pieces into the ether, it always lands right on my thighs. Or like the few times it's landed on my carpet, I'm like, oh, there it is. No problem. No problem. We out here living dangerously. Yeah, holy shit. Seriously, Xeno, by the way? Seriously? I have never rolled that many sixes on a Gatling cannon attack. Gatling cannons are a big deal because it's a lot of bullets, and it's a lot of bullets. But they usually do less damage because they're smaller bullets. So I've got a rotary cannon, and that's like a small, really fast Gatling cannon. And then I've got the Gatling cannon that's like 2 hands. It takes up 3 slots on the mech, whereas most guns take up 1. So it takes up 3 slots on the mech. It's huge, it's cumbersome, it's unwieldy, and that does like double the damage of the rotary cannon, right? So that does a lot of 18 damage. Holy shit. That was crazy. I've never done that much damage in any of my playtests. We caught it here live on stream. 5 sixes? That was sick. It seems pretty intuitive. Yeah. I want it to be very intuitive. I want it to be extremely easily understandable. But part of what I want to do also is I want to simulate what makes mecha wargaming fun. I want to simulate... I want to put on overboosters. I want to have my mech be bipedal. I want it to be like tracked. I want to do all the customization. I want to customize the like the fun of building a mech and armored core. But I don't want that to turn people away with the complexity, which hence why I would have a bunch of pre-built mechs. So you could just look at a picture and you go, oh, this one looks really cool. I want to use that one. Hi, Matthew. Welcome in. What are you doing? Building. We out here meching it up. I'm working on the red Zaku. Char Aznables. I don't love the plastic color. It looks like cheap plastic. This is an older kit. This is an older kit. I think I might paint this guy. I'm trying to match the colors as much as possible, but this might be the first thing I paint. B28. Still a T1D. Wait, what does that mean? Tier 1 day? It's a tier 1 day? B1. B2. You found something interesting in the mall earlier this month. Was it a Gundam? Or was it a ghoul? I'm thinking of that one story. Oh, I see. I'm sorry about that. That sounds very annoying. That sounds like an irritating... You say you're still one. Does that mean you could stop being one? B28. I didn't know that. I did not know this was possible. There's still Toys R Us. Interesting. I did not know Toys R Us was like that. You're just like that. That's annoying, and I, you know, still one. I see. Well, I'm still here. I see what you mean. Toys R Us. It's been a while since I heard about that. Yeah, I think there's also still Quiznos that are open. Interesting. I don't know how corporations work. I don't know how that stuff makes sense. They go bird. Yeah, but, you know, you would fire something. You would have like a big beam cannon or like a big laser. Or the laser cannon, right? So a trained pilot has 3 dice for ballistic skill. And then you would add 1 dice for the laser cannon. Because it's only 1 big shot, right? And then you would roll 1 hit. This would do like 5 damage. This would be big damage. And it would also put more heat on the mech you're hitting. I might add like a disabling effect. This is possible. Toys R Us in the Mall of America. Interesting. I don't have a lot of nostalgia for Toys R Us. I don't have a ton of it. Mostly when I was a kid, and when I went to Toys R Us, it was to pick up Pokemon cartridges. I wanted to play Pokemon. I got Pokemon Crystal out of Toys R Us. I remember that. Suicune! I like Lugia the best, though. Pokemon Silver was one of my favorite ones. I like Lugia, guys. Poor Ho-Oh. Doesn't get any love. Ho-Oh was... Who was Lugia's opposite? Ho-Oh, right? B2? B1. No one likes the big crazy looking bird. Maybe some people do. I knew it wasn't my thing. Lugia looks sick. Lugia looked like an alien. C112 and C212. Okay. I gotta go to the bathroom. What time is it? We're 2 hours in. I might stop here so that I can get more time to get more food, to get food. Just so I don't have the pre-work running around stress. Let me just get the parts out. C212. Yeah, so this is I'll remind, this is a shorty little stream. I just was feeling funky and I wanted to work on the mech and hang out with y'all and check in and say hello. And then I'm gonna be back tonight after work. We're gonna play, probably play Vampire. Where the fuck was I? C212. This is indeed C2, and this is indeed 12. Found it! Oh, is it making me do both of them? Yes! Oh my god, these are the best instructions ever. I love it when they instruct you to do the same thing, but twice. And also, here's the parts that you should pull now. That's beautiful. This is beautiful to me. Alright. Let's put these in the box, so I don't lose them. We got the ad coming up, too. So we're gonna try to dodge that as much as we can. What time for tonight? It's gonna be about 6 p.m. PST. About 6 p.m. PST. I'm off work at about 5, which gives me an hour. It might be like a half hour later just because I want to pick up dinner. So I'll probably grab a burger or something on the way back. But that's the plan. I'll be back tonight around that time. Thank you for joining me for a little cozy Gundam building tiny stream. It's a tiny stream. It's a little one. It's a little one. Little guy. Who are we raiding? Let us raid. Is that Koei? Oh, it's Tube also. Hey, Tube. Ring Fit. No, let's raid Koei. We'll raid Tube again later. We'll do another morning stream and we'll raid Tube. Raid Kohiato Kilobyte. Long name, Koei. Okay, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. Welcome, welcome everybody who followed. Remember to join the Discord so you get updates of what's going on. Right there. There's a Discord. We'll see you guys. I'll see y'all later tonight. And if not tonight, maybe I'll see you tomorrow morning. I'll see you tomorrow morning, afternoon-ish. Bye, everybody. Take it easy. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.